Today we're going to build the perfect Minecraft diamond keyboard. Step 1 is to get everything out of the box and prepped for assembly. Step 1A is breaking down the keyboard. If you are using this straight out of the box and are just popping switches and caps to the board, congrats, you don't have to do any of this stuff. It's just us crazy folks that are into customizing. We get the extra homework. Step 2 will be to prep the case for painting. I found an awesome diamond colored spray paint from my local hardware store. Combined that with the keycaps, I think this is really going to turn into our best board yet. For this one, we'll paint both the plate and the case of the keyboard. I am kind of nervous about a single colored keyboard. I don't know that I've made one of those before, but full steam ahead. We have to start this part off by scuffing up the plastic to remove all of the manufacturer protective coating. If you don't do this, you will have problems with your paint adhering because oddly enough, your plastics aren't designed to have paint or other stains put on top of them. Who knew, right? Once scuffed up, we'll apply a few layers of primer to both parts in order to pave the way for a successful painting later on. Step 3 will find us working on the stabilizers, literally my least favorite part of any build. Because this is a diamond build, we are going to use fancier stabilizers this time around. We're not using iron stabilizers. We're using genuine Durock V2 stabs. I'm really glad we did this because the factory lube on the included stabilizers wasn't terrible, but it was bad enough that we would have had to have fixed that before moving on anyway. We'll also be adding some tape to the plate where the stabilizers go in to make them sound even better because we want to reduce the wobble as much as possible. We aren't there yet though. That's after the paint is dry. The paint's still drying, like, as we speak. Next up, we won't be lubing these holy pandas because part of gaming keyboards, especially a diamond Minecraft keyboard, is that glorious clack. But we will be filming each of them to make them sound a little bit better. Now it's time to get back to the super sophisticated painting studio that's not just a sheet of plywood in my garage. The primer looks good and dry, so let's hit this up with some of that good old diamond colored spray paint. This is already looking amazing and we still need to do a few more coats. So we'll turn this over and get to the top of the case as well. Once the paint is totally dry, we can add that little bit of sticky tape or adhesive bandages to where the stabilizers will mount to the plate. Like I said, this will reduce a ton of the stabilizer wobble, thereby ensuring that the proper respect is paid to this diamond Minecraft keyboard. We've got the top of the board totally taken care of. Now we need to work on sound treating the case. There are two things we need to do to the case to make it sound better. We need to add density and weight. Two things that can quickly and efficiently be solved by adding a bunch of goopy silicone to the bottom. If you have the time, it only takes a couple of minutes to mix and pour this, so you just give it some time to rest, and this can take even the hollowest sounding boards and make them sound fantastic. Whew, okay, and we are in the studio. Everything is prepped and ready to go. The board has its silicone all dried and rubberized. We've got the plate, the PCB. Let's put it all back together. First step of putting all this back together is we need to secure the plate and the PCB back to whence they came. I remember a few months ago when I first started doing this, the paint wouldn't be evenly applied. It would just have a bunch of globs and it would run and be bad. And we would do crazy things and then we would have to sand it all off. So now that it's all looking great and working well together, I'm getting really happy about these boards. Okay, we've got the PCB and the plate back together. Now we will put them into the case itself. And I love this silicone stuff. Like, instead of having to tape a bunch of stuff down or doing anything, it just fills all the spaces where you need that density and you want the hollowness taken away. It works so well and it's not that expensive. There we go. Got it. This is the ultimate Minecraft keyboard. It's gonna be so good. This time we had time to actually let the paint dry all the way so we don't have like weird fingerprint problems or anything like that. It's just, this is the board. I know I say it every week, but we get better every week. It's like every board we make is the best board we've ever made. Okay, plate and PCB are fully attached back to the board and that looks, oh, it looks good. Listen to this. Like that. It's not hollow anymore. It's got some good density to it. Okay, now let's pop in the switches. Ho ho ho! There we go. That looks so good. How does it sound? That sounds fantastic already. I already can tell how amazing that sounds. Okay, now we got to get the keycaps on. Okay, and we have now built the perfect Minecraft diamond keyboard. That looks incredible. If you were to see this keyboard sitting on somebody's desk, you would absolutely think, is that made out of Minecraft diamonds? It looks fantastic. It feels great. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out, but we got to see how good it sounds. Well, not see, but you know what I mean. That sounds incredible, but not only does it sound incredible, those holy pandas make it feel incredible too. Like there's just it's an enjoyable click of typing. And if you like this video, hit subscribe and then click over here to see us build the overall perfect Minecraft keyboard. Thanks for watching.